my company is Elteridium, and what we are developing is a smart contract for public-private partnership. Now, when I say
Okay.
public-private partnership, if you see railway, airport, or all these public enterprises which government develops, they develop through private party. I mean, private party try to develop it, like GMR Airport. If you look at it, so
Yes, yes,
Delhi
I know.
Airport. So you have a GMR who is doing it, but the land belongs to the government.
Right.
Okay, so there's a contract between them, which is a public-private partnership. Okay, so there's a tender which they have, and they acquire the tender, and then there's a 30-year lease period or 60-year lease period, in which they build, operate, get the revenue once, and after that transfer it back to the government.
All right.
So in this, what happens? There are multiple stakeholders, multiple stakeholders. I mean, information is zigzag around everywhere. The
All right.
regulator have a different tough time. The operator will have a different tough time. The government operator, I mean, there is also part of it. They will have a different tough time. I mean, they all are into same. And now suppliers, contractors, subcontractors, there will be huge time. So PPP generally has a very difficult time in terms of operation of PPP, because the climate changes after some time, because tender is not for 7 years, for 30 years. In 30 years, the world changes. I mean, you can't say. So there are a lot of expectation and everything. So we are converting those public-private partnership contracts into a blockchain-based smart contract, so that the
All right.
documentation, traceability, transaction transparency, everything becomes perfectly good and seamless. And that also will help the regulator as well, because you don't need to keep on searching for every supplier or operator. You get one stop portal where everything is there, every transaction, everything, and government can find out what is the benchmark and what is the return and how things are happening. So I mean, that is the major point we are looking at.